It's time to give our Super Bowl report cards. Very controversial. I don't like giving out bad grades. I'd probably be a softie as a teacher. I wouldn't give out a lot of Fs. I give incompletes. Very, very difficult. I'd be a very, very easy teacher.
Soft teachers are how I got through school.
Yeah, I just don't want to see kids fail. I'm America's honesty broker until it comes to giving out grades. I'm pretty squishy and soft. So go ahead, let's give grades.
All right. What grade would you give Sean McVay?
Give him a B+. I did think he wasted some valuable downs trailing in the second half, trying to continue to run. They stayed in 11 personnel for every offensive play in the Super Bowl, which is one running back, one tight end, three receivers. So it was pretty predictable. They came in with a game plan. But I did think he had to overcome Odell's injury, and I loved the last drive. So I'd say B+.
Matthew Stafford.
B+. He had 2 picks. Bad end zone pick. Like that's a ball that he should just throw away. Underthrew that. The interception I didn't blame him for. He had a great game-winning drive. He tends to be unbelievable in the fourth. And he was 4-0 and a 70% completion percentage and 108 passer rating in the postseason. So he had a couple picks, so it's not an A, but it's a very, very, the highest B+ I can give. And he had the no-look pass, and he hit on the throws he had to hit. I could have easily gone A-. I'll go B++.
What grade would you give Odell Beckham Jr.?
I have to give him an incomplete. I thought his loss hurt the team. I thought he had a very good first half. Because they were bracketing Cooper Kupp, it left him on one-on-one isolation coverage, and I thought he was a problem. Incomplete. I don't know what they're going to do with him. He's not going to be back until November, December next year. A very good first half, but he did not complete his midterm.
What grade would you give Cooper Kupp?
I'd give him an A. Listen, the bottom line, he did most of his work on one drive, and those were tough catches. I mean, he was really blanketed. Stafford had a perfect 158 passer rating when targeting Cooper Kupp in the fourth quarter of this postseason. This was also a huge play for him on that jet sweep, which that used to be the offense years ago. They kind of buried it this year with Stafford. That was their offense with Jared Goff. They had more misdirection. But the final drive gets him from like a B+ to an A.
Aaron Donald. A+.
He would have been my MVP. I thought the entire game plan was don't go back 7-step drops. The entire game plan was we cannot block Aaron Donald. 2 sacks, 6 pressures. I thought he stopped momentum after that Bengal interception on a big third down, and then he blew up the last drive. I also thought pushing Burrow out of bounds here was really close to being a penalty, but wasn't. So even when he was a little out of control, he was in control.
Von Miller.
Just a notch below an A. He had 2 quarterback pressures. He deflected a ball. Von Miller started slow for the Rams. He was wildly valuable. He had 9 sacks over the final 8 games, including the playoffs. That led the NFL. So that move to give up a couple of draft picks for Von Miller ended up being gold standard for Les Snead. I didn't know if it was worth it. I figured it'd be okay. He came on like gangbusters late.
What grade would you give Zach Taylor?
I would say a B-. Again, I liked the game plan. So I'm not going to be too punitive here, but they were lousy on 3rd and 4th down. And with all those weapons, I didn't think they were terribly creative outside of the Joe Mixon halfback pass. But he lost a lead late, so he's going to get dinged for that.
Joe Burrow.
Good solid B. He was under duress. I thought he played mostly great. He was pressured on 43% of the throws. But again, he wasn't great on 3rd down. I did think this was his best throw. I did not think he got kind of a gift touchdown on the PI that wasn't called, but a good solid B.
Joe Mixon.
A-. I think Joe Mixon's underrated. It's hard to be underrated on a Super Bowl team. Joe Mixon's excellent. He had a halfback pass, which, by the way, the Rams tried a trick play. It did not work. This is not as easy as it looked. He threw that thing off 1 foot. I think Joe Mixon's really good. I think he led all players in touches this postseason. He led all players in rushing yards with 262 in the postseason. I just think he's a great back. He's power. He doesn't fumble. He made a halfback pass happen, which I'll say it. That is not an easy play.
Jamar Chase.
B-. He had a big catch early, 46-yarders. Didn't do much after that. You could say, well, he was doubled, and he was, Jalen Ramsey, he was open late in the play. They couldn't get the ball to him. This was the moment for him. But I thought he was just okay.
T. Higgins.
Same thing, just okay. Not bad, just kind of okay. The way Cooper Kupp played so great, it shrinks what Jamar Chase and T. Higgins do. And Tyler Boyd, we don't have time for that. That drop by Tyler Boyd, that was bad. I didn't think the receiving core for Cincinnati, it was fine. Tyler Boyd's drop, bad. Gave the Rams a huge break. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.